Yeah, man, what's good? Let's get straight to it. DMX fighting for his life right now. His attendees that's around him right now is saying that he's on life support, so he's not doing good. And all of the bullshit, misinformation that's coming out, man, y'all need to get a life with that bullshit, because y'all playing with people's feelings. Like, you know what I'm saying? These people really, really love DMX. Y'all telling him he good when he's not good. If they take him off that life support, he will be pronounced dead. You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to chill with that bullshit. But basically, I'm gonna talk a little bit about DMX, his whole journey. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna make the video long, but I'm just gonna let y'all see what's really real. Not just what you want to look at, not just being nostalgic, not just being a fucking fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said in my other video about DMX on my other channel, that I just got suspended from for 2 weeks because YouTube, they just have the biggest problem with the truth. Once you put the truth out there, they get offended and they block you immediately. And then they want to talk about free speech. Absolutely a joke. But anyways, what I said in my video was basically that nobody should be really praying for DMX if you really know what's good. Why? Because DMX already chose his fate. He chose his fate a long time ago. It doesn't matter when you see him praying or hearing him on the album making songs about God. That's because he feels the guilt for what he did. That's the reason why he kept doing that his whole career. He kept having to pray on every album because it's the conscience beating his ass for doing what he did, selling his soul, whether y'all want to believe it or not. Artists do sell their soul, man. They sell their soul to elevate their career in the industry. The industry is owned by evil people. These motherfuckers are evil. Michael Jackson talk about it. Prince talk about it. Whitney Houston, they all talk about the industry that they're a part of. Letting you know it's real, man. You know what I mean? So, DMX did what he did. So I stated that in the video, and people came and got offended, even though I broke it down. If you listen to the video, I broke down what I was saying. I didn't just say some wild shit and left it. I broke down what I was saying. People still got mad. You know what I'm saying? They supported, so I had to reach out and show love, regardless of the fact that they was talking shit and shitting on me and shit like that. But listen, man, DMX, great artist. You know what I'm saying? We all can agree on that. He's one of the best. When he came out, he was an immediate somebody that everybody fuck with, because you felt them. You felt the music. You felt his energy. You felt his realness. He was easy. He was one of them niggas that you easily started fucking with. Like, and the music was real good. DMX, right out the gate, was fire. All them shits was good. Remember, the first album did 5 million or something around that. Could be a little bit more. So he was just immediately stamped, you know, a part of this rap shit. You know what I mean? Came in immediately. People liked him immediately. He was one of my favorites right out the gate. So he had that. You know what I'm saying? But you always notice DMX having this struggle that he just can't shake. And this struggle that he had throughout his whole career, even up to this point right now, is a result of who he is on a spiritual side, not just on some musical shit. Like, for example, right? Look at what X was doing before he got signed. He was heavy in drugs. He stayed heavy on drugs. Obviously, leading up to now, they saying it's a drug overdose. But before he got signed, he was heavy on drugs. Seemed like that's all he did when he wasn't robbing people. Because that's what he did. Him and his dog. Rob people for their hard-earned money. Are we praising niggas who go around and rob people? Obviously, y'all can't look at it the way y'all would look at some bum nigga down the street that do that, because this is DMX. So you see the hypocrisy right there. You love DMX, so you're never going to acknowledge the fact that he told you on these albums that he sold his soul to the devil. Why is nobody dealing with that? Nobody dealing with that. Everybody's just numb to that reality. All they want to look at is DMX, because y'all are fans. That's all y'all are. Consumers and fans. That's it. That's exactly what the industry want out of you anyways. They don't want you to have a brain. They don't want you to think. They don't want you to really sit back and analyze who these artists is. And the fact that you make them who they are. And once you make them, they become irrelevant. They don't do nothing for their fans that they love so much. The fans do everything for them. They can be anything they want to be, and millions of people are still out here praying for DMX. DMX told you. Look at his first and second albums, and you will see what I'm talking about. Look on the inside at the little pamphlet and see what this man is about. Of all the things in the world he could have did, of all of the titles in the world he could have gave those albums, look at the title that he gave it. The first one, It's Dark and Hell is Hot. The second one, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. That album is so satanic. Nothing but blood. Nothing but, it's like a sacrifice. And then he's in that tub that a lot of them are in. Beyonce, Eminem, you know, who else? Rihanna. That tub is just a symbol of sacrifice. He's in that tub in blood, showing you exactly what he did, showing you exactly that he chose his fate. He has this guilty conscience that's going to follow him. If he makes it out of this coma, his guilty conscience is still going to follow him for the rest of his life. It's never going to stop, because he committed the worst crime against himself that he can ever imagine doing. What he did, no other man can do more harm to him than what he did to himself by selling his soul. And I'm going to stick it. I'm going to stay on that, because that's what it is. If you believe in God, these are the things that you look at. You see these lukewarm-ass Christians coming through talking about, oh, all you got to do is pray. Pray can do this. Pray can do this. I know. So the fact that he's been praying for his own self and his own stray away ways, right? And it apparently hasn't worked. Why you think other people prayers gonna work? Strangers, really. These motherfuckers posting memes and shit. Pray for DMX. Loving them views, huh? You loving them views. You seeing them views that's coming through. Because this is what everybody's on. It's the big news. So just make sure you have a DMX post saying to pray for DMX. That's some views right there you can collect. This is how fucking lame I think this whole internet shit is. Some of y'all don't even remember God until y'all need something. If y'all don't need nothing, God will be just irrelevant. If y'all don't need nothing. Some of y'all only pray when y'all need favors. You think that's how God is? You think God is just sitting back waiting for us to ask him for something? You don't think you got to have a relationship with God in order to sit there and really talk to God? I'm saying everybody can pray, but everybody's not viewed the same way by God. There's people that's been abandoned by God. There's people that has abandoned themselves. There's people that has cut themselves off from God. How do you think that relationship is between them and God? Think about it. It's not the same. And when you sell your soul, you cannot have a relationship with God. You don't have a relationship with God. You're not connected to God physically. You're connected to God spiritually. You sell your soul. Your spirit and your soul go together. You sell your soul. You sold your connection. You cut your connection off from the Most High God. Just like Lil Nas X. He know he cut himself off. He's all the way cut off. Because he's all the way satanic. With the satanic agenda. He's all the way. He's not playing with nothing. DMX now, he did what he did, and then immediately he was looking for forgiveness and what looked like he was repenting for what he did. That's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. I'm not praying for you if you turn your back on God. Then you want to turn back around and say, God, please forgive me because I don't want to burn in hell. But you sold Satan your soul. That's all I want to say. I wish all the best. I wish his family's staying strong right now. I wish his wife's staying strong. You know, I wish all of them all of the best. I wish them, can just find the strength to keep going if the worst do happen. So, it is what it is, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let's give it up 1,000, man. I'm done.